Brett Larson here for the Dreamcatcher podcast. Thanks for joining us. Today, my guest is
Jenifer Knuth.
welcome and
Malena Mangers.
welcome. So we just recently met. It wasn't very long ago. So we're at the Maryland Living Center. So a little bit of background about you both and how you kind of got part of this center. So I'll start with you, Jenifer.
Well, I have been in human services for my whole career. I initially started out as a educator for family planning, and then I moved on to health and human services, child protective services, and then I moved on to being an in-home family support person.
Okay.
And then I went to Crossroads Mission.
Oh, really? You were part of Crossroads?
I was.
Okay.
I was a women's director there for about 3 years.
Okay. Did you work with Daniel, or was that before?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Daniel's awesome.
Daniel and I were hired at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So then after Crossroads, Ruann Root, who is the executive director of the CASA program, which oversees our program, she asked me if I would be interested in this position working with homeless or near homeless youth in our area.
Okay.
And I said I would. I just really have a heart for the homeless population now.
Okay, very cool. So how did you get, what's your background and how did you get started with this?
Yeah, so I graduated high school, went on to start my undergrad in behavioral science, and Jenifer asked me if I'd like to come on as an AmeriCorps member here. And so that's how I started my career here at the Maryland Living Center. I got my bachelor's degree and moved up to a case manager.
Okay.
And then I went on to get my master's degree and am looking to move up through the ranks here eventually.
Excellent. Okay, I have a question. AmeriCorps. What is that exactly? I always hear about that, but I've never been for sure what that is.
Jenifer, do you want to explain what AmeriCorps is?
AmeriCorps is, it's called Serve America, Serve Nebraska.
Okay.
And the YWCA here in town actually has the grant, and then
Really?
they subcontract, and it's for people to come in and help nonprofit agencies, mostly in whatever they need help with. I know in Hastings we have, I believe, 5 AmeriCorps members at different agencies.
Wow. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And the AmeriCorps people, they get a stipend every month through the grant, and they can stay for up to 4 years.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. So we're at the Maryland Living Center. How did it get its name, and what is actually its mission?
Our mission is to help youth ages 16 to just under 22 transition into adulthood a little more smoothly. The kids that we serve at MLC are either aging out of foster care, or they are homeless or couch surfing, we call it, where they stay at different places.
Interesting.
You know, they'll go to one friend's house and stay for a day or two, then to another friend's house for a day or two. Or they're doubled up with relatives and friends, and there's just not room for them, but that's all they have.
Wow, I had no idea. I didn't know this place even existed. I've been by this, kind of like the other day when I was over at Opportunity House. I've been by that place forever and didn't know what was going on there, and I did not know what this was either. So, so how long has this facility been here?
It came into being in 2012.
2012, okay.
We started as a scattered site, it's called, where they had two houses.
Okay.
And found out that just wasn't very conducive to managing teenagers, if you will. The case manager at that time spent a lot of time just fixing little problems like who used the most butter and whose boyfriend was there later, and who didn't come in at curfew.
Okay.
And so when this building came about, we partnered with the Housing Development Corporation.
Okay.
They actually got the grant for the building and the renovations.
Okay.
So we took it from the nursing dorm, and now we have 13 apartments here.
Excellent.
3 of them are 2-bedroom for parenting.
Okay.
We have another 4th bedroom or fourth apartment for parenting youth, but it's a single bedroom, but it's still big enough that it qualifies for HUD, and there's enough room for like a twin bed and a
really?
parent bed,
Okay.
and a crib or
Okay.
toddler bed.
So do people just approach you, or how do they get to be here?
We work closely with our community partners. So
Okay.
the high school,
Oh,
we
okay.
definitely
Makes
work
sense.
with them. The police department, the sheriff's department, probation, CASA, the court system, any
Wow.
place that deals with youth that may be having a hard time. They can contact us, and even if we can't help them residentially, we can provide food, clothing. We can give them a place to shower.
Nice.
We can do case management, get them hooked up with a therapist.
Wow.
So they don't have
Lot
to
of-
live here, but
But they
we
still can.
serve.
Okay, my gosh. I mean, is there an age where they have to leave this facility?
Well, they can check in a day before their 22nd birthday and still serve the full 18 months.
Really, they can. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So is it just men in an area and women in another area, or how does that work? Is it kind of like a dorm in college?
Ish. Everybody has their own apartment.
Okay.
And we have security cameras, so we monitor who goes in and out of everybody's
Okay.
apartment. We it's girls and boys they intermingle on the floors.
Okay, okay.
But they all have their own apartment, and we don't, unless they're married or parenting youth, we don't allow them to live with each other or stay overnight with each other.
That makes sense. That is good. So funding, I mean, I'm sure that's always an issue, but where do you get like majority of your fund? Do you have fundraisers yourself?
Not ourselves, well, we do a big ask during the holiday season.
Okay.
We also partner with United Way.
Okay.
And they give us, that's some of our funding.
Okay.
The community what is it? The community, Hastings Community Foundation.
So is that part of like Give Hastings the other day? Is that
It was, but we
okay.
also get a separate grant from
You
them
do?
during the
Okay.
year. Sunnyside Foundation, just different foundations. Also, our operational budget generally comes from the federal government for
Okay.
the runaway and youth program that they run.
But they can kind of do like they did the other day when I was over at Daniels, where the police just bring them by. I mean, when I was there the other day, you had two, Webster and Adams County brought both men there
Did
when I
they?
was there. And is that how it works, or do you know they're going to be showing up?
We know, we go through an interview process because
Okay.
some of the people, we don't want them to have to live through their trauma over and over. So
Excellent.
we have them fill out an application, and then we do a in-person or a Zoom interview. with
Okay.
them. And we try to determine if this would even be a good fit, because we don't want to set somebody up to fail.
Right, right.
And if their mental health needs are too high, we can refer them on or help them
Okay.
get services elsewhere.
Okay, my gosh. So I have to ask, I always ask on the Dreamcatcher podcast, when you were growing up, is this something you thought you wanted to do? What was your dream when you were growing up? What you were going to be?
When I was growing up, I was going to be a third grade teacher.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, forever.
Okay.
And then I don't know what happened. I got to college and
Think that,
almost immediately decided I wanted to do psychology.
That's awesome. Dreams change, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
they do.
So how about you when you were growing up? Which wasn't that long ago if you
Yeah.
just, so.
Yeah. I, growing up, wanted to be a forensic psychologist.
So what
and,
is that exactly?
Like you see on all the crime shows.
Okay, I wondered that's,
Yep.
oh wow.
Yep, I wanted to do that, and I quickly realized that was not for me. So I switched
I can understand that one.
switched gears a little bit and decided to focus more on helping people.
Okay. Wow. So, okay, does everybody have to be from Nebraska that's here? Or can
No.
you can take like Kansas or somebody from Kansas then? Or
We can, mostly it's if they're like staying with a relative here and that doesn't work out,
Okay.
then we'll take them. Our priority is Adams, Clay, Nuckolls, and Webster counties.
okay.
But we do accept kids from all over the state. And we have kids from the Wyoming border all the way Omaha and
So that's a big, that's a lot of area.
North and south, yeah.
So was this somebody's dream to do a center like this? Who was the one that really got this started?
Ruann Root, she's the executive director of CASA.
Okay.
And she just has a holistic picture of childhood, because
Okay.
every organization that she's a part of serves children in some way.
Awesome.
So like the CASA program goes from 0 to 19 when they
Really?
get
Okay.
age out. And then she saw the need for the kids who were aging out that didn't really have all the skills they needed. So now we're into 22, 23-year-olds.
Okay.
So basically 0 to 23-year-olds. She also does diversion. So this is for kids who've committed a crime, but it's like their first offense.
Okay.
Or it's
Maybe keep
I don't know.
trying to
it's
straighten
like
out
a
so they don't
status-
take that
yeah,
path.
Yeah, and she doesn't want them to get further in the court system.
Okay.
She also works with a program called Thrive, and that is trying to help find mentors for youth that are like maybe re-entering the community from something to do with probation.
Okay. Wow. All the things that. So was she the one that was here the other day?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So. No, I mean, all the things that go on. Well, I was talking to Bridge, and the lady's like, you're going to find out how many people are really trying to help people in this town.
Yes.
And it's just, it keeps on going.
Yes.
So it is amazing. So do you guys do fundraising events during the year?
Well, we're part of Give Hastings Day.
Okay.
And thank you to the Hastings community. We did phenomenal this year.
Excellent.
Raised more than we've ever raised, and I am
Awesome.
so grateful.
Yeah.
But we also had staff here that worked really, really hard on that. And,
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. And then we do a holiday ask, I guess you could say.
Okay.
We send out Christmas letters and just remind people that
Okay.
we're here. And,
cool.
And please think of us. We partner with United Way to do like Toys for Tots for our parenting youth. And
Okay.
different.
So that's quite a few things. I mean, so do they have a vision like for like 5 years down the road? Would they like to do? Would you want to expand? I mean, I don't know if you're full, but I mean, I bet there's a big
Yeah.
I bet there's a big calling for all that. What you
Yes.
do?
We always have a waiting list.
Do you?
We have,
Okay.
We have never not had one as long
Wow.
and I've been here for 11 years.
Wow.
So we always have a waiting list, which is pretty frustrating.
I bet.
Because, who wants to tell a homeless person that you don't have room?
Yeah.
But we do a scoring system, and so we try to meet those with the highest need.
Okay.
So if they are literally living in their car or on the street, or a parenting youth that house
Right.
house hops, those are the ones that get in first.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, and then we kind
Wow.
of go down our line from there. But yes, we do want to expand, and
Okay.
we are looking at different options, but all that takes a lot of planning.
Oh yes, it does. Do you own the lot right next door?
We don't. The
You
hospital
don't.
owns.
Okay, I was going to say that. I didn't realize that lot was there until I was actually today.
Yeah.
And it's like that's a lot of space. That's too bad because that would be great if
That
you
would
could just.
be phenomenal. Yeah.
So how did this? Because this was the dorms for the hospital.
Yes.
How did that become the Maryland Living Center from what the dorm was?
They put it up for sale.
They
is
did,
my
okay,
understanding.
okay.
But they also wanted to keep the tradition of the Mary Lanning Hospital. And
Okay.
so they wanted to keep their name associated with it. And so that's how we became the Maryland Living Center, because we bought the building.
Okay.
And they asked us if we would keep the name. So,
Okay.
So that's why we're the Maryland
Okay.
Living Center.
Okay. That's amazing. So I mean, if somebody wanted just to help you, can you just drop a check off, or does it have to go through a process to get to donate to the cause here?
No, you can drop a check off. We also take in-kind gifts. So
Okay.
we have an on-site food pantry.
Really?
Yes, so
Okay.
we are always looking for perishable or non-perishable foods because we have a freezer back there.
Okay.
Every youth here has their own kitchenette, so they have a
Really?
stove and
Okay.
a refrigerator. They can cook. They have pots and pans that get donated to us that we give to the kids.
Excellent.
Any kitchen supplies that they have or bathroom supplies, any bedding, towels, kitchen utensils. They can take all of that when they leave.
Oh, really?
And
That's
so
awesome too. Then.
when people donate to us, we keep those so we can restock our apartments, and then the kids can just take
Okay.
what they need when they move out. Saves them a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And then if there's furniture, we do store things in our garage, and we also have a storage shed. So
Okay.
the kids can sometimes like go furniture shopping before they move to their own apartment.
Excellent. So, do you ever teach life skills like cooking?
Yes.
Because I could see a lot of that wouldn't know the life skills like cooking, as basic as that, or maybe laundry.
Right,
So,
right.
But you do teach the. Okay.
Yeah, we have actually one of the chefs out at CCC comes and teaches a cooking class
Awesome.
for us. And then we have a nutritionist from the hospital that also helps the kids and teaches them, what to look for when they're shopping, what is considered nutritious, not nutritious, how much do you need to eat, that kind of thing.
Awesome. I love this. So, if I wanted to, just as somebody off the street, how could I, besides financial, how could I help you guys? Is there something that I could help donate my time towards?
Well, we need mentors for our kids always.
Okay.
I was very blessed today. I had someone just come to our building and say that they would like to be a mentor. And
Awesome.
I've known this person for a very long time, and he is just going to be phenomenal.
That is so cool. So, is there a process that entails, would they have to go through like some training then, or how do you become a mentor?
They will have to go through training, fill out or we have to do a background
Sure.
check on
Oh,
them.
yes.
And then there's some training about the kind of youth that we work with.
Okay.
Because we don't want to set either one of them up for failure with
No.
meeting a new person.
No, that is so awesome. I mean, there's so many. So, do you have any events coming up for the summertime, like fundraisers or anything like that?
It's not really a fundraiser, but we just do things with our youth.
Okay.
Just like once a month, we ask them, what would you be interested in doing?
Okay.
And so the one that they want to do this month is barbecue. So we're gonna,
That sounds good.
yeah. So we're gonna grill burgers and dogs and make salads and probably play
Cornhole.
cornhole.
Oh, cornhole.
Yes.
Are you good at that?
No.
No,
Me
I'm
either.
Not either. But I'll
It's-
sure try so they can laugh at me.
Oh, that is
And
awesome.
then, like the movies, some of them,
Okay.
when they want to go to a movie, we'll get them movie tickets. If anybody wants to go to the water park this summer, we'll buy them like day passes and they can go to the water
So,
park.
when they go to the water park, do they have to be supervised?
No.
They can go on their own then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
That's another thing about our building is they have to be able to at least learn how to live on their own. So,
Excellent.
they absolutely don't have all the answers and we don't expect them to, but we see ourselves as here to guide them through that growing up process.
Yes.
How do you address an envelope, or how do you keep your apartment clean? How do you pay your bills on time? How do you
Yeah.
set a budget? Those things.
A lot of very important things.
Yeah.
My gosh. So, do you do collaborations with like Daniel over at Crossroads? Or
Yes.
Okay. So.
We have so many partners in our community. We are so lucky. We work with the health department and their
Okay.
Healthy Families
Okay.
program.
Okay.
We work with, there are two main medical clinics that work on a sliding fee scale.
Okay.
And we'll work with our kids. There's therapists in town that we have contracts with that will work with our kids as well. Food Pantry, United Harvest.
I've never
If
heard-
there's anything that our kids need, I can make a phone call and
Excellent.
it will be given.
That is very excellent. So, United Harvest? I don't
Yes.
think I've ever heard of that.
It's offered through the Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
First Presbyterian, and it's once a month. They have a huge food pantry.
Okay.
And you just drive in and they'll give you your boxes of food and there's no questions asked.
Wow.
I think now there's a little bit of paperwork that goes with it, but I don't know what that is.
Okay.
But you
That
get a
sounds
lot of
very
food
good.
from
I mean,
them.
that's
You get
very
a
good.
lot of food from them.
No.
And we always use the food pantry to start our kids' kitchen, when they first move
Very
in
good.
because they don't have money for groceries or anything.
So, what is one of the number one things they need in your pantry then? I mean, just the
Meat.
staples? Meat? I can believe that, yes.
Yeah. And hamburger. I know that is so expensive now as
It
well.
is
but
unbelievable.
We are just trying, you know, lots of tuna. They do that.
Okay.
Just anything that you can make a simple meal for one person.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. So when they're getting to the age when they have to leave, how does they just know that that's going to be, or do you give them a notice that they will have to be moving on to what's next?
Yeah, well, we start working on their transition plan right when they move in.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So it's like, where do you want to be?
That's
what
very
do you
good.
see yourself doing? Do you want to have a roommate? Do you not want to have a roommate? How are you going to pay for this? Well, this is how much money it'll cost for a down payment.
Excellent.
And
I like
first
that.
month's rent. So we start planning that right from the beginning.
So important.
And our kids here, we have an on-site savings account. For
Okay.
10% of their check has to go into that, and they are not allowed to touch that money until they move out.
Very good.
And then that way, 90% of them have the
Such
first
a
month's rent and
so
deposit.
great. So are you have an online presence of what you do here at the Maryland Living Center?
We have like Facebook.
Okay.
And I am not in charge of that because I am not very good at that.
Oh, is that
But
okay?
Jess and
Uh-huh.
Malena, they update it quite a bit.
Okay. Do they ever do lives like your events, or can they do that when you have for the privacy thing?
Yeah, we don't do the live events with the kids,
see
but we
that.
can talk about the live events.
Okay. I mean, my gosh. So, what is something that you like? Not even food. Something that you would really like to have here if money were no object. Does somebody just? What is there something that you could really use?
One thing that I would really love to have is a small little play area for our littles.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Because we have from newborn, and right now we have an 18-month-old here as well,
Wow.
and we just, kind of want someplace for them to be
Yeah.
able to play. So we would really, really like to have that. We're looking at different things, but
Okay. Very, very awesome. So, I mean, there's so many things here that, there's not another one of these in any other community, is there? Or have you ever
There's-
thought about, like, doing one in Kearney, or?
the thing with the Maryland Living Center is we are in a very unique community. Our people are not territorial. Our
Okay.
people in this community are not territorial.
Very good.
It's if you see someone in need, you go to whoever can provide that,
Yes,
and they will
yes.
easily. They just jump right in and help.
I can believe
so
that.
it's not, oh, well, I did the paperwork on this, so it's my case. It's like, oh, no.
No, that's good.
This is what they need, and so whoever can help them best.
Okay. Very, very good. So, well, I think before I end the podcast, is there anything else either one of you would like to share with the audience?
We are starting, just getting going on our outreach program now.
Okay.
And we have 2 people that go out into the community at the library or parks or
Okay.
the lakes or
The
just
Y.
anywhere.
Okay, the Y
the
too.
Y.
Okay.
Anywhere that kids hang out. And they are there as a resource. We have like small food packs for them, backpacks,
Wow.
essential things for them if anybody needs it or if anybody knows of somebody who needs it. They just have to be willing to engage with our outreach worker for a little bit and just talk with them. It's no pressure at all. If
Very
you don't
good.
want to be involved, don't be involved. If you do want to be involved, we can help you.
Excellent. And I imagine, and what do you do with the Y? I mean, I just came from the Y a little bit ago, so and I know they do a lot of things with kids over there. So can your kids? Do you do things with the Y?
The Y has been fabulous to
I
us
can believe that.
in that they donate a lot of memberships for our kids here.
That's cool.
Because they need to have something to do, something to
Yeah.
get their stress out.
Yeah.
And so they can all go to the Y over there.
And I know they do because I've helped with their cooking club and then their summer camp, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned Gaga Ball.
I do not know what that is.
I had never played Gaga Ball and did not know it was a thing, but I learned it after that week. Yes, we were the blue group and we did really well, but the kids were awesome. So, I mean, no, I don't know. So is there anything else you would like to share? Or otherwise, I'll end the podcast right there. So.
Yeah, I think that's
good.
Okay. Well, thank you both for joining me on the
Thank
Dreamcatcher podcast. I look forward to watching your journey and, keeping track of all the things you want to do and are doing.
Yeah.
And I will be. I like doing shout outs to stuff like Opportunity House that I didn't have a clue about what was going on. And it's just, and I think a lot of people don't know. They go by that every day
Yes.
and they have no idea what's going on. And there's so much good going on. Hastings is such an awesome community anyway.
Yeah.
I may be over by Minden, but I love this community's vibe, that's for sure.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
but thank you both for being on the podcast, and I'll end it right there.
All
Okay.
right, thank you.